Let me think about you for a second. You're over 40. You wake up, and the spark you used to have, that drive, that fire, it's just quieter now. And everybody keeps telling you it's normal. That's just getting older. But here's what most men your age never get told. A lot of what you're feeling may not be aging at all. It may be your testosterone quietly slipping year after year, and almost nobody connects the dots until it's been low for a long time. So today, I'm walking you through 7 concrete signs that your testosterone could be declining after 40, and I want you to keep a mental tally as we go. Sign number 5 is the one almost every man overlooks. He blames it on stress or just a bad week, and I'll tell you why it matters more than you think. And sign number 7? That's the most important one on this entire list, the one I want you to remember even if you forget everything else. So stick with me to the end. Let's start with sign number 1, low energy that sleep doesn't fix. I'm not talking about being tired after a long day. I'm talking about that bone-deep flatness where you sleep 8 hours and still feel like you're dragging a weighted vest around by 2 p.m. Testosterone is deeply linked to how your body produces and uses energy. When levels drift down, a lot of men describe it as the world losing its color. If that's you, make a note. That's 1. Sign number 2, weaker morning erections. I'll keep this clinical because it's actually one of the most honest signals your body gives you. Those morning erections are a sign of healthy nighttime hormonal and circulatory function. When they become rare or weak over a period of months, not just one off night, that change can be linked to declining testosterone and the blood flow health that travels with it. Most men feel embarrassed and stay quiet about it, but your body isn't trying to embarrass you. It's trying to tell you something. That's 2. Sign number 3, brain fog. You walk into a room and forget why. Names slip. You read the same paragraph 3 times. Your focus, which used to be sharp, now feels like it's behind frosted glass. Testosterone has receptors in the brain, and healthy levels are associated with focus, mental clarity, and mood. When men start supporting their hormonal health, mental sharpness is often one of the first things they say came back. That's 3. Keep counting. Sign number 4, losing muscle, even though you're still putting in the work. You're lifting, you're active, but your arms look softer. Your strength on lifts you used to own is sliding backward. Testosterone is one of the primary drivers of muscle protein synthesis. That's the process that builds and holds on to lean muscle. When it drops, your body simply has a harder time keeping what you built, so you work just as hard and get less back. Frustrating, and it's sign number 4. Now here's number 5, the one most men completely miss. Stubborn belly fat. Specifically, weight gain right around the middle that won't budge no matter how clean you eat. Here's why men miss it. They assume it's just calories or a slow metabolism. But there's a deeper loop at play. Lower testosterone is linked to more fat storage around the abdomen, and that abdominal fat can, in turn, convert testosterone into estrogen, which can push your testosterone even lower. It can become a cycle that quietly feeds itself. So if your diet hasn't changed but your waistline keeps creeping, don't just blame willpower. This may be hormonal, and it's exactly why I tease this one out specially. That's 5. And before I give you the last 2, which includes the big one, Sue, let me say this. If you've been nodding along to 2 or 3 of these already, you don't have to just sit and accept it. And if you want faster, longer-lasting results, I've put the exact natural support I recommend in the link below this video. It's the same approach I'd point a good friend toward, and it's all right there waiting for you. Okay, sign number 6, low drive. And I mean that in the fullest sense, not just in the bedroom, though that's part of it. I mean the get up and go that made you chase things, the ambition, the wanting. A lot of men in their 50s tell me they didn't realize how flat they'd gone until it lifted. Testosterone is closely tied to motivation and that sense of forward momentum in life. When it fades, men often describe feeling more passive, more whatever, more content to just sit on the couch. If your inner fire feels dimmer than it did a decade ago, that's 6. And now the one I told you to wait for. Sign number 7, the most important, poor, broken sleep. And I save it for last on purpose because this is the hidden engine behind almost everything else on this list. Here's the part most men have completely backwards. They think low testosterone wrecks your sleep, and it can, but it runs the other way too. The majority of a man's daily testosterone is produced during deep sleep, so when your sleep is fragmented, when you're waking at 3 a.m., when you never reach those deep restorative stages, you're literally cutting off your own production at the source. Poor sleep lowers testosterone, and low testosterone worsens sleep. That's the loop that traps so many men, and it's why protecting your sleep may be one of the most powerful things you can do for your vitality. That's 7. That's the one to remember. So let's bring it home. Low energy, weaker morning erections, brain fog, lost muscle, stubborn belly fat, low drive, and broken sleep. If you recognized yourself in 3 or more of those, I want you to hear me clearly. This is common. It is incredibly widespread among men over 40, and in many cases it can be supported naturally. Your body is not broken, it's been running without the support it needs, and support is something you can actually give it. Start with the simple things. Protect your sleep like it's sacred, because now you know why. Lift something heavy a few times a week. Get sunlight in the morning. Manage your stress because chronically high stress hormones work directly against the very thing we've been talking about. These basics move the needle more than most men expect. And when you're ready to go further, when you want to stack the deck in your favor and feel like yourself again, the natural support I trust is waiting for you in the link in the description. Go take a look. Your future self will thank you for the small step you take today. Listen, getting older does not mean fading out. The men who stay strong, sharp, and full of life into their 60s and beyond aren't lucky. They just paid attention to the signals early and gave their bodies what they needed. You can be one of those men. It starts with what you do this week. Just remember, everything I've shared today is general education, not medical advice. So talk to your doctor about your own health and anything that concerns you. Take care of yourself, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.